my name is Shannon Nevin. I am the owner of the Cookie House. We make custom sugar cookies. We make classic cookies. We're a walk-in bakery. You can buy all kinds of cookies in our cases, and you can call to place orders. I was actually a dental hygienist for 20 years. I've been making cookies for 25 years, but as a hobby. We used to make them for our friends for holidays and give them away. And I kept getting asked why I wasn't making it as a business. And it's because it's such a huge task to take on that I didn't think I could ever do it. Doing it from home would not have been possible. I wouldn't have the means, the size, the kitchen, the room, the tables. Having a location is what gives me the ability to spread out and make hundreds of cookies at a time. And I just figured it was finally time. My kids are grown. It was time to do something for me. I started planning my location and the plan for my business as a whole about 7 or 8 months before I actually chose my location and started the process. Anybody that is looking to start a new business, the first thing you're going to want to do is hire WDS Architecture. The owner, Mike, is the person that I worked with, and he is absolutely going to change the whole focus and change everything you do. When I first started, I made the mistake of not hiring somebody like Mike to lead me in the right direction. What I did was I hired more or less a friend. I hired a contractor who I thought knew what he was doing and was going to help me through the process. And it turned out I made the wrong decision. My focus and my interests are on making cookies. When I met Mike, he actually took care of the things like, where does a wall go? How does this get framed? What are the codes that we need to adhere to? All the construction things that, while they were of interest to me because it was my business, they weren't my focus. I wanted to just bake cookies. Besides the actual physical construction, there's also the little things that are not so little after you get into it, which is learning how to read plans. Knowing all the little tiny things that are going to affect your budget that you don't think about, like doors and doorknobs and tiles and paint and things like that. When you're handed a set of plans and asked to review them and you're looking at them and you don't know what you're looking at, it helps to have Mike who can actually tell you, this is what this means on the legend, and then you can read them and you can see for yourself what's going where on your architectural plans, and you can understand them. You need to know what the timeline for the construction is going to be, what the timelines for permits are going to be, for inspections are going to be, and he gives you all of that. And he keeps you informed of, this is the day we're doing this is the day we're doing that. He includes you in everything. You are the process. He doesn't just do it for you. Mike's absolutely more than an architect. He's a consultant, he's a guide, he was essentially my Yoda. Because if I didn't know what I was doing, I could go to Mike and he would tell me what I needed to do. If someone's going to start their own business, the very first thing they need to do is find Mike. They don't need to look for a location. They don't need to physically get involved in permitting, getting drawings and doing all of that until they've met Mike, and have Mike actually lead them into the timeline, as we talked about before, into what steps you need to do in what order. First, you need to find your location. He can help you do that and find the right location. He can make sure that the location is going to be a safe location and up to code location, that you're not signing away your life on a lease to some place that is falling apart and unsavable. He can help you do that. He can make sure you are getting your plans and that they're being done correctly. He can help you find the right contractors, the right vendors. You need to have all of that in place, and you need to have the guidance and the timelines and the budget all in place before you even look at a place and start or sign any kind of a lease, and Mike can do all of that for you.